These days, couples budgeting isn't just about splitting rent. I mean, you have separate financial accounts, but you got to deal with shared bills, subscriptions, and savings goals, all while having totally different spending habits. And at some point, you may wonder if any of the best budgeting apps for couples could be a solution. But my girlfriend and I tried one, and in this Monarch Money review, I'm going to tell you all about it. At its core, Monarch Money is a personal finance app that brings all your accounts into one place. It can connect everything from checking accounts to financial obligations like mortgages, making it much easier for you to keep track of your money. Sounds awesome, right? Even if you're only looking for the best budgeting app for yourself. But what makes this one of the best budgeting apps for couples is that you need just one Monarch Money subscription to unlock the shared dashboard. Monarch lets you invite one or more household members at no extra cost, suitable for couples and other family arrangements as well. Each household member will have a separate login and can contribute to their own financial accounts and transactions to the shared space. Then everything will be on full display for everyone in your family to monitor and review. But if you have a secret account that you don't want monitored, just don't connect it to Monarch. And you can see for yourself, is Monarch Money worth it? Using their no-nonsense free trial, just hit the link in the description or scan this QR code and you're gonna get a whole week to test the service for yourself. All right, let's do a Monarch Money review focusing on the main features for couples. All right, the centerpiece of everything is the shared dashboard. It allows couples to conveniently overview their household finances all in one place. This is great when normally your money is scattered across different cards, accounts, and responsibilities. Next are the dashboard's building blocks, your personal and joint accounts. With Monarch, you can choose who owns what, allowing you to create distinctions between shared and individual accounts. That way, you'll see all your finances in one place, but you'll still know who's responsible for each card or account. And once you have everything connected, Monarch Money gets to work automating things to make your life easier. It's going to synchronize your transactions and place them into appropriate categories. That way, you're going to see your household spending habits without lifting a finger. For example, if you buy groceries, your partner pays for your home internet, and on another occasion, you use a joint card to cover dining out, Monarch will automatically categorize everything into separate categories. So if you want to keep your finances tidy with one of the best budgeting apps out there, be sure to check out the Monarch Money free trial at the link below. Okay, even if you and your partner combine your finances into one, that doesn't suddenly unlock an infinite money glitch. You still have to be responsible and create limits on how much you want to spend and where, but maybe you don't want to micromanage everything like some overbearing accountant. During my Monarch app review, I noticed that the services keep things simple by letting me organize everything into three categories: fixed costs, non-monthly costs, and flexible spending. Fixed costs are set in stone payments like your mortgage, rent, insurance, and internet. Non-monthly costs are spontaneous expenses like trips, holidays, home repairs when your plumbing starts acting up, and similarly, car expenses when the check engine light comes on. And flexible spending is for groceries, dining out, mall visits, and other typical expenses that can vary each month. These categories give couples structure without turning every small purchase into a potential argument. For us, though, one of the main reasons for trying out the Monarch Money budgeting app in the first place is shared goals. Like many couples, my girlfriend and I have lots of travel ideas in our heads. So what better way to make them a reality than to create a shared goal on our personal finance app? All we have to do is set a number and contribute periodically until that dream trip becomes a reality. Of course, you can set up a bunch of different goals, whether it's an emergency fund, a home project, or maybe a wedding budget. But let's say Monarch's default automations aren't enough anymore, and you want to take a more hands-on approach with your finances. Well, you can do that using transaction rules. Basically, you can create custom rules that automatically categorize, rename, or adjust transactions based on criteria that you set. Things like merchant names or statement descriptions. For example, we grouped Spotify, YouTube, and Steam and other similar services under a subscriptions category, but we moved our gym memberships into wellness. Speaking of which, we also marked all our bills from Starbucks as mental health expenses because we'd go nuts without our caffeine fix. Anyway, you can further customize your budgeting however you want. So from our experience doing this Monarch Money app review, I can confirm that this service removes much of the guesswork and friction that normally come from shared budgeting. Normally, you might have days where you're asking, Where did the money go? Or who paid for this? Now, all we have to do is open the shared dashboard and everything is clear as day. No more questions since everything is in one place. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, try out Monarch Money for free by clicking my link in the description. All right, to wrap up this Monarch review, I think the service is a strong choice for couples since it supports shared finances without forcing you to merge everything. It's great if you want one clear system for everything without living inside a spreadsheet. But if you have more questions like, is Monarch Money safe? Then check out this other video on the VPN Pro channel. That's all for now. See you later.